What would be your advice for some trans or queer people? Because there is kind of a shift from places like California or Las Vegas or the Eastern Seaboard into more of the middle of the country, or to places that are cheaper. I mean, honestly, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, gas here is like $3 something.
It's
On the
302
coast
today.
Yeah, on the coast it's like $5.
Yeah.
And up.
Yeah, we
and
were just
way
in
up.
Vegas in October, and
Yeah.
the prices were mind blowing because
Yeah.
I'd never been that way.
Yeah, yeah. Going to the grocery store, it's like, what? You know, I can't even believe it. Like, just getting a little bit, and it's like $100. I'm like, oh my goodness. You know, so I guess what advice would you have? Because it's definitely different. It's definitely different. There's not a lot of community out here, but you guys were mentioning something about community too.
Yeah, there's a decent sized little community out here.
Yeah.
But it's a little toxic for us.
And by toxic, what do you mean by that?
Lots of cliquey high school drama.
Okay. And when you say that there's a community, do you mean like a few dozen people or a couple dozen, something?
What were we talking about?
Depends on how inclusive the group is.
Sure.
So there's probably about 10 or 20 trans people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
Just in not this town, but
Sure.
the little
in the area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
that I personally know of, and I'm
Oh.
sure there are many more stealth.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah.
And
I would never have guessed that.
Yeah.
Never guessed that.
the queer community itself is fairly decent for the region.
Well, I think it's because the school in the area.
Yeah, we've got
that
a
opens
university.
up a lot.
Oh, there's a university nearby.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
one I went to. There was a lot of, because I was in the art program, and like every other person is queer.
Oh, okay. Is it a university where they offer lots of different programs, or is it like a smaller?
Yeah, it's a full university.
Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense then. Okay. Yeah, I just, usually with these interviews, I just come to a place and I know nothing about it, and I know nothing about the people. So yeah, okay, that makes more sense then. That there'd be a bigger community. Yeah. Is there kind of a connection with the people who live there and here, kind of in the country area and the university, or is there no crossover?
I don't really know. I don't.
We
don't socialize
You
a
don't
lot in the
socialize.
area, so
Okay.
it's like we mostly stick with people who he works with, and then
Okay.
like people we know from other areas
Yeah.
nearby.
Is that because of the sort of toxicity that you were talking about, the cliquishness and
Yeah,
yeah,
for me it is.
yeah, that's terrible that would happen because it's such a small community.
It is such a small community.
Why do you think that is the case? I mean, it's the case in every.
I was gonna
kind
say,
of
isn't it
community.
really the case everywhere?
It is, but
Like everybody clicks up and
it is. But you'd think in a smaller place, if you have to maybe depend on each other just a little bit, not a lot, but maybe just a little bit, for socializing or resources or sharing, like who's the cool doctor that's kind of nearby, that kind of thing, that maybe there would be a little bit more friendliness,
Come here.
or at least kind of a baseline civility.
I think our friend actually set up a list of all of the resources, like doctors that are okay to go to
Okay.
for
And I've been telling people
endocrinology and regular just
Yeah.
family doctor stuff.
Does the university have like resources like that connected with it?
not for doctors and stuff.
Okay. Sometimes universities do, but
Because I had to
yeah,
go
they're
to another
still a
university.
little far behind.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that big a university.
Okay.
Like it's a good sized one, but it's not that big.
okay, all right. So when you guys get healthcare, you have to go far afield.
Luckily enough, we don't.
Okay.
Oh. We're actually third. How far is his office?
About 20 minutes away.
Yeah, about 20 minutes
Oh,
away.
that's not bad.
And he's the one doing my top surgery too.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he handles our medicine and apparently does top surgery.
He's a plastic surgeon by trade, and then he
And
wanted,
an ENT.
yeah, he wanted to know why he was losing muscle mass, so he just learned endocrinology for fun,
Wow.
and now
That's
he
amazing.
practices. Yeah,
Why? I mean, I gotta kind of ask, why is that doctor here though, and not like in a bigger community?
if I had to say, it's probably his wife.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, some people also just come back to the community that they were, from, that sort of thing.
That's true.
Also,
yeah.
I think most of the places around here count as rural, so they can pay off student debt.
Oh, yes. Right.
Makes sense.
Right. There's loan forgiveness for that. Yeah, there's some programs like that. Are you participating in that as somebody in the medical field? Or?
No, but I should be, huh?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so.
Probably ought to talk to our CEO about
That's
that.
probably a good idea.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
that.
Does your are you out at work at all? Because you said on your lanyard you had the rainbow and all that kind of stuff.
That was at our previous job.
Okay, at your
That was
previous.
a janitorial job.
Okay. Yeah.
I did not work in the medical field at all.
Okay. Are you out at work or are you stealth?
I'm stealth for the trans status, except for maybe 4 people.
Okay. So friends.
I'm very, very selective. Like, it takes me a while to feel you out and figure out,
Yeah.
is it safe to tell this person?
Yeah.
And have it stay and not travel the whole hospital?
Why would you come out to people?
Because a lot of the people I'm friends with are women, and it's going to help them understand why I know how some of these things are. And I'm not being gross and weird. Like,
Yes.
just confiding in them, letting them know I am a safe person, and this is a part of me, and I would like to continue our friendship. And if that's something you can't accept, then I can and will cut off the friendship.
So for you, it's a deepening of the friendship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm comfortable enough for you to know who I am.
Yeah. I also had something similar actually, where I didn't tell the woman why I had all this knowledge. But she definitely asked me. She was like, "How do you know that?" And well, I just do. I'm really smart.
I'm just really smart.
Yeah, exactly. I think I said something similar though. I just have a lot of experience or something. I don't know. I didn't know how to answer that. Like, how do you know that hormonal changes happen and that sort of thing?
I just cite my ex-wife to patients.
Okay.
Like, well, how do you know about that? I was married to a woman for 10 years.
Yes.
I've been married. My wife, blah, blah, blah. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
It's
right.
Because, again, being a man in
Yes.
the medical field is not super duper common around
That's
here.
right. Profession wide as well. If you're except for MDs, if you're anything but an MD, it's mostly women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. How about you? Do you come out to people at your workplace or your previous workplace?
Not my previous workplace,
Yeah.
because it was like a big factory. And
Okay.
I wasn't intending on making friends in anything. So,
Yeah.
I accidentally came out to my employer before that.
Okay.
She owned her own business, and I was working for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was when she was interviewing me, and I had made a comment about trans people or something like that, because I can't even remember. And she kind of looked at me, and she was like, "Are you trans?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, cool." And I was just like,
Okay.
"Oh, really?"
Well, she must have had some prior knowledge then.
Oh yeah, she's a really cool person.
If she can pick up a subtlety.
Yeah,
Right.
I really
Yeah.
liked her.
Oh, that's cool. That's great that it worked out well too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've been really lucky in that aspect.
So you've never had the experience where it's worked out like kind of negatively? Or
There was one guy. I used to work at a Walmart.
Yeah.
There was one guy who was super conservative and talking crap, and I was like, "Well, you know what? I'm trans," and he just kind of avoided me.
yes.
And I was like, "Good. I don't want to listen to you anyway."
Okay, so
And then
he
he
was
quit.
he thought you were some kind of confidant in being a bigot,
Oh
basically.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I can't abide by that.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I was just like, "Nah, I'm gonna lay it down."
Yeah, I've had that as well. Like people thinking that they can say something racist along with me or against women or something like that. I'm like, nope, sorry.
I will shut that down.
Yeah, I have a friend. He's kind of like you, where he's very masculine, very straight acting kind of, and very burly too, very muscular, and he's worked in some heavy fields and construction and stuff, and sometimes the guys will say something and he will say something like, he'll just kind of take take a pause and say, I think of every woman as the goddess. Or, something like kind of out of left field that kind of breaks it up a little bit.
It really does
Yeah.
make them stop and kind of
Yeah.
jolt them back to reality. Like,
have you ever said something like that? Like,
yes.
Like what? Like what?
I've had, while I was working at a grocery store, I had
Yeah.
a bunch of guys on the night crew. We're out smoking, enjoying our break, and he's just going to town on dissing some woman.
Yeah.
And I was like, like, why? Why is that? Do you feel better?
Yeah.
Do you feel better now that you've said that?
Right.
Like-
Get it all out. Get it all out.
You're gonna go home and she's still wearing the pants. I don't know what you're gonna do about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like a tantrum or something.
It is very toddler-esque.
Yeah. 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 Have you ever had that? I mean, you're kind of a little bit different. People think of you as gay.
Oh yeah.
Often.
Yeah. Most of the time, it's usually when someone's talking crap about the LGBT, and I'll out myself if I
Okay.
feel like I can.
Do you think you also are wearing some jewelry? Do you think that adds to the gay kind of mystique about you?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
I know I've had a couple people. I had one.
I don't know
dumb-
if people have wear jewelry out here. But
No, not
No,
really.
okay.
I had one dumb kid come up to me and he made some comment, and I was just like, "I am gay," and he's like, "Oh, is it because you have earrings?" And I'm like,
oh,
"What?"
so the earrings made you gay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just like, "Sure, that's how it works." Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad.
That kid was a bit of an airhead.
Oh. So, I guess I'm wondering what is in your future, because you don't seem very happy with this area. I don't mean to project on you.
Oh, no,
but
you're
okay,
right.
Okay.
I do not like it here. I don't think you do either.
No.
So what's in your future then? What are you planning for? I guess
Let me finish up school and get some
Okay.
experience under my belt and go
Okay.
travel.
Okay. So you're looking for a higher certification. And,
Yep.
Okay. And how about you?
Well, I'm hoping while he's working, I will be working on my art.
Oh.
Because that's what I went to school for. And I learned all the different art things, so now I just want to do all the art things.
Okay. Are you 2D or 3D or
Both.
Okay.
I started it out with drawing, and I was like, it's only drawing. I only want to do drawing. And then I learned how to do like metal smithing, or not metal smithing, but
yes.
small scale metals.
Yes.
And
Like oxyacetylene and that sort of
just small solder. We didn't get into too much.
Okay.
I learned it mostly at school.
Okay.
But like I love making rings and little small jewelry pieces and brooches and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just
That could be really good business if you can find a niche,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part because I'm ADHD, so I'm just like everywhere, just bouncing off the walls.
Do you have a good sketchbook that you keep up?
I have actually not been very good about drawing.
Okay.
After I dropped out of school, I kind of stopped making art. Period. So I just went through a big depression.
Oh, I see.
And I'm struggling to get back into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that might be a point of discipline for you.
Oh, yeah.
Just keeping it's kind of like a journal.
Yeah, that's recently we were actually talking about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
He told
yeah.
me to start drawing my worries,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea."
Right. And what I do is sometimes I have a meditation practice. I haven't done it in a while because I'm doing this, but if I would ever, sometimes some kind of visions would come to me, and then I would have to draw it or write it down or something like that, because those things are kind of fleeting.
Oh yeah.
You
like a
think
dream.
you think you're gonna remember it, but you never do.
No.
No. It's
Never.
like a dream.
It's awful.
Yeah. It's like a dream. You're like, oh, that dream was so interesting. I'm gonna remember it. No.
5 minutes later, wait.
No.
What?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually a sculptor.
Oh, nice.
I'm not a good drawer though. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at 2D.
It takes practice. That's what I've told everyone. Like when I first started drawing, I was awful and
Yes.
I hated it.
Yeah.
Like I hated drawing.
I can do it as kind of a perfunctory practice just to get me to the 3D though.
I mean, if that's all you need,
Right? Just
Yeah.
map out where
That's
I want
right.
to go.
That's right.
that's pretty much what I
Gets-
do with my
gets me
3D
where.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I want to get into sculpture.
Oh,
too.
you go the other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go both ways. Like
Uh-huh.
it just depends on what
But,
I'm wanting to work on.
Anyway.
I say that every day.
Yes.
Honestly,
Anyway. Okay.
because with me,
We were talking about inches earlier, and it all counts. So
Every
Anyway.
inch counts.
every inch. Oh, it's great.
Anyway, so you kind of go back and forth between being a 2D and 3D artist.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What do you plan to do with that? Do you like be part of shows or be part of sort of a collective?
Not really. Like
No.
I'm kind of. I lost a lot of interest when I went to art school
Okay.
because
Oh,
it was so
no.
divisive.
Oh no! It
Killed my creativity. Like, it was awful.
I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, I hate to
Like,
hear
I know a
that.
lot of people, like, they went completely the opposite way, but for me, it was like they wanted to control so strictly the way I did
Yes.
things.
Right.
And I was like, no.
Oh,
like, I
that's
don't have to
terrible.
have a direct reason behind what I'm doing.
Yes.
I just want to make something.
Right.
And they wanted me to have, like, these distinct reasons and to explain it
Yes.
perfectly, and I'm like, no.
Right. You have to know the whole art history behind
Yes,
it,
and I'm
you
just
have
like-
to have some sort of meaning to it. Oh.
Yeah. Nah.
Not just, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, like, my drawings up there, like, I just like drawing weird things. Like,
Yeah. 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 It's interesting how, like, it's almost like this linear kind of thinking that they want to impose on something that, I don't know about you, but it's not linear for me.
No.
No, I get
all
there from
over,
from all kinds of directions. Yeah. Do you have any like art practice like that?
No, I can't. I can't see pictures in my head.
Okay.
Aphantasia.
It's a thing.
Okay.
It sucks.
Yeah. Well, you have some good skills though, as somebody in the medical field.
Yep.
Yeah. You have to deal with people all the time, and probably they're scared and injured.
Oh yeah, I'm great at talking people down.
Yeah. Yeah. Like what is the kind of skill set you use when you're at work? I guess.
End up using a lot of I suppose my charisma.
Yeah.
You have charisma like crazy.
Yeah, you seem like a very solid kind of person,
Yeah.
Like people, like there's kind of this queer gay category of like bear. He's definitely a bear. This guy is definitely a bear.
Told you.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
All right, it happens.
Yeah. If you were on like those gay like hookup sites, I've never been on them, but like.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No. I think there's one called Grindr. Right?
Is there?
Yeah. But if you put your picture on there, I'm sure people will be like, woohoo! Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, no. Not at all. Nope.
Nope.
You're kidding me though, because I'm sure that happens. Yeah. Are you ever online? Like, I don't know. Some people do it for vanity. Like they'll put their pictures up.
If I want a confidence boost every
Yeah.
once in a while, I'll open
Yeah.
up Grindr and be like, hey, get 50 hits and be like, okay, I'm done with this.
There you go.
Open it up in a new city, just see what's there, and then listen to my phone go nuts for
That's
the next
right.
2 days.
That's right. That's cool.
Makes him mad.
No, it's kind of like a hobby. It's a hobby.
It only makes me mad because I used to do that way back when.
Oh, okay.
Before I met him, because I had never been with anyone.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
he's my very first relationship ever.
Oh, wow.
I broke him.
Yeah.
27-year-old virgin. But I got on, for the.
You're a good daddy, though.
Who says I'm the daddy?
Okay.
Oh, kill me.
There you go.
Oh, no.
There you go.
I'm glad you're pixelating our faces. No one can see how red I turn.
It's true. You're a little pink there. You're a little pink.
Every time. But
You ever go out?
You both have nice dimples, too. Yeah.
You ever go out and play the all right, so I'm straight passing. Everybody
Okay,
always.
yes.
So we go out to eat and
Yeah.
we figure out who the waitress or waiter is going
yes.
to say is the top.
Yeah.
And
Who
it's
gets the check?
And yeah, it's always me.
yeah.
Okay.
I know. I've gotten it once.
You've gotten it
I've
once?
gotten it once. I
Okay.
think.
In 3 years,
Yeah.
he's gotten it once.
Once. Okay. Yeah, I was out with a trans woman the other night, and she was definitely the one with the bucks. And she was quite a bit bigger and taller than me, but they gave me, the short little puny guy, the check. I was like, really? She's like dressed to the nines, and I am just, have my hoodie on. Come on, really?
He's paying.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's cool. See, I pegged you. No,
No,
I didn't.
No, you
peg
didn't.
him. I didn't peg him. No, but
Well,
I
wait.
Hold on.
No. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. We're literally not going to get into that.
Yeah, those are your rules. Come on.
I know. See, I have some rules about this, but we're breaking them at the moment.
What we?
Yeah.
Me, I am. It's true. I'm the bad one here. I will take responsibility. The buck stops here. Yeah. So tell me more. I want to know more about what you have planned in your future here. What would you like to happen? Where would you like to, the general region where you'd like to live, and the beautiful castle you want to live in, or I don't know.
I just want to travel.
Yeah, you want to travel. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I want to set up a home until like I'm old.
Do you want to go like RV living?
I think RV living might be a little too much.
Okay. Okay.
But just because I know I will not keep up with an RV.
Right.
Okay.
No.
Maybe if I had like a little live-in houseboy to take care of an RV.
Okay. Okay.
Are you asking me to take care of your RV?
We both know you won't.
Shut up.
Your ADHD is worse than mine.
Shut up. You're not wrong.
We'll both just look at the flat tire and go, well, fuck.
Yeah. Well, they're hard to work on because they're very large vehicles.
They're also so expensive.
Yes.
Too, like...
Yeah, that's why some people...
It's a house.
I mean, it's a house on wheels.
That's
so
why
makes
some
sense.
people convert vans, or like they have the high top ones, or the Sprinter vans. Those are very popular. Yeah. I'm about to go do that. Actually, there's like all these rendezvous in the desert of people who are snowbirds who live full time, and I'm kind of traveling around and living in my car, frankly. So I thought I'd go down there, check it out. There's some trans people down there too, definitely.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I've actually seen, some interviews of trans people where they're like, "Oh, hi, you're a full-time RVer. Let's check you out." And then I'm like, "Oh, that's a trans person." But they don't really talk about it. They don't talk about it. Like maybe they have a rainbow flag or something like that. So there's some indication, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we are everywhere. We're in the boonies, we're in our truck stops. Me, I'm often in truck stops. Yeah. So earlier, we were talking a little bit about religion. You mentioned that you just had no interest in the kind of big amphitheater type of religion, and you as well.
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of spiritual practice that you're involved in, or you're just good?
Mainly it's just, be good to people.
Yeah.
Like, do no harm. That's kind of my main thing.
Okay.
Just live by the golden rule.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
And then, so another topic that I generally cover is like politics. How would you describe yourselves politically?
Very, very left-leaning.
Left-leaning?
I assume would be the way to say it. But definitely, like...
Would you say you're to the left of the Democrats?
Yes.
'Cause I tend to think of the Democrats as more centrist.
Yeah.
and
You're
not-
definitely...
they're
Yes,
centrist.
yes.
Yeah, not really leftist.
Yeah.
you know?
I'm
I
definitely...
think they call us socialists now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you're more
socialist.
socialist. Okay. Are you interested in like the DSA and Bernie and AOC and all
Bernie
that?
would have been
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. What do you think about
Gave
that?
Bernie all the votes.
I was about to say, what do you think about that election? But really, he went through 2 cycles where the Democratic Party kind of screwed him over.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
They totally did.
What do you guys think about that?
Pissed me
It
off.
was, it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Complete trash. Like, for real.
They
So
could
what
have
happened?
backed with Bernie, and they're like, no, Hillary.
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Really, guys?
I know. I was
We
thinking
all
about
voted. We won
Yeah.
the vote, and you still gave it to Hillary.
that. Yeah. And they that happened twice.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And then we got Trump,
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah. And now, Biden's okay. He seems a little bit sleepy. He seems like there's people behind him who are thinking about good things. But certainly not a real strong figure, you know.
He's not as much up front as, like, I felt Bernie would have been.
Yes.
Because Bernie was like, I'm going to do this, 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 and this.
Right.
And was actually active in those circles and everything and already working on stuff.
Right.
Before he was ever running for president or whatever.
Right. It's a little bit more of a stronger stance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would really love to see that, more of a strong stance, because it seems like, Democrats just kind of follow along behind the Republicans, and the ones that are involved that are maybe more leftist are a little bit sleepy. Like, we really need some strength out there.
I agree.
With as much strength as there is on the right.
Yeah.
Right? There's so much.
Yeah.
There's so much strength on the right.
We need
too much
to fight back.
Yeah.
Like, there's just not enough fighting back. There's
Yeah. What do you think that the left should be doing in terms of policy or the stances that they should take? Like, for instance, around climate, like we mentioned climate earlier, the weird weather that's happening, or I don't know, transportation, social issues, justice issues. What do you think about that? Like, what are the strong stances that you would like to see happen?
anything.
Well, be more specific.
No, yeah, like I really wish they would start doing stuff.
What was it about Bernie? What was in his platform that you really liked? Like,
I think that's the first time I ever got really involved in politics was when Bernie started running, because I was just, white male looking at least. So I was like, I don't have to worry about it.
I think the Democrats really fumbled there. I mean, to use a sports metaphor, which is dumb, but anyway, I think they really fumbled because they think that there aren't enough leftists out there to actually support that sort of thing. But there are. They're just ignoring them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at all the young people who are totally cool about trans people. They don't care.
No.
They don't care, And they see the climate stuff that's happening. They see it right now, They know that we need to do something different.
Oh yeah.
So there's an opportunity. They're just not jumping on it.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. What do you think about? I know there's a lot happening in the state.
Yeah.
In terms of like trans people and queer people and abortion and all kinds of issues. What do you think about that sort of thing? At the state level.
Bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Because we just had elections and we just voted on the abortion bill. And we all voted no on the abortion bill, so that abortion is still legal.
And it was pretty overwhelming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they're still going back and trying to fight it.
So the legislature is coming back and
they're pretty much saying the people were wrong. We're still gonna
the attorney
make it
general
illegal.
said, "Oh yeah, the vote definitely was a no for this, but we believe that it needs to be in here anyways, so we're gonna push forward with it."
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is
So they're not really being representative.
Well, there's your democracy gone. Okay.
Yeah.
What next?
I love that a really red state did that too. People are like, no way, you're not going to take away that freedom from me, right?
But it's something that most people use. It's an important thing. It always has been.
Right. Kansas also did that as well. They were like, screw you, Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Any other issues that have been coming up, like around trans people or anything?
No, I don't think we hear too much about trans people around here. I feel like this area is so far back that we're not even a blip yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think we're probably 30 years behind.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I worry though because sometimes I am in places like this and I turn on conservative radio because that's all that's on. Frankly.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We don't have cable. We don't listen to the radio.
I gotta say though, when I did go through Nashville, which is quite a ways from here, but they had some amazing radio stations there.
Yeah. Nashville is awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, we like going down there.
Oh my goodness.
Nashville and Louisville, they're both just peak.
Yeah.
Nice big city, great environment.
I say it Louisville. So
So Louisville, I had to actually have my ex-wife
Louisville.
coach me
Okay.
on how to say Louisville.
Louisville. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can tell I'm not
Because
from here.
I also said Louisville when I moved out here.
Sure. You said it even worse.
Yeah.
Louisville.
That's what I would have said.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
There's a lot of towns around here where people fight over the names.
Oh
It's
yeah.
so funny.
Right. Yeah. So you guys do go down to places like that, like Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bet that would be fun. It seems like a lot of fun there.
Oh yeah. We went down there.
Loads of stuff to do in Nashville.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I miss about living in a city. I miss doing stuff.
Oh yes.
Yeah, there's jack all to do around here.
Yeah. So it seems like you guys are really ready to go do something else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I moved around a lot as a kid anyway, so I'm used to that. And sitting in one place feels kind of stagnating. So it's just like, let's go find something new.
Especially if you're an artist and you're always looking, like, I don't know how you do it, but I'm always looking, as a 3D artist, I'm always looking at the curvature of things around me, about the colors and different things. And so I really need that. It feeds me. It feeds me. I feel like I'm filling up my eyes, you know?
That, like, I love people watching, and you just can't do that here.
Right.
Like, because there's nowhere to just sit and people, walk around and stuff other than, like, Walmart.
That's true.
And then you just get weird looks.
And there's some people that you want to avoid.
Oh,
it
yes.
sounds like, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I can't imagine that. Like, I must say, I actually escaped Texas for that same reason. I was fighting skinhead gangs down there. And this was the late 80s, and it was when they were hooking up with KKK gangs. And they were kind of going international. They were kind of going big then. But they're not so big now. But that's what was happening at the time. So I was like, I got to get out of here. So I got a Greyhound bus ticket, and I was either Maine or Seattle. As far away as I could go on the Greyhound. And I went to Seattle, which was great because they had a great music scene. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah. So, and then you also, we talked about your shirt earlier. You go to a lot of shows like that?
This is the first one he's ever been to.
I've never been to any concerts before,
Okay.
so that was the first.
I love going to concerts.
Yeah, yeah.
And I haven't been able to afford to go to a big one in a minute.
Yeah.
How much does that sort of thing cost? Because I've never been to
Depends
something
on
like
if you want to be a priss and get the VIP
Okay.
stuff.
Like a few $100s or something? Or
For a 4-day festival, I think this one was like $400 for all 4 days for just general admission.
Wow.
Yeah.
But like, if you want a
pretty
VIP
expensive.
ticket, that's over $1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most I've ever paid for a show was like $50. In my old age here, I'm 52. I mostly go to just jazz shows, though. I don't really go to rock concerts and that sort of thing. So I don't even know what this whole world is anymore. When I was going to rock shows, it was like punk rock, like in the 80s and stuff. And we paid like $3, $5, I mean, yeah.
He's dating himself. It's fine.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't care.
Man, that price flew up fast, didn't it?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, it
Well,
used
my
to
first show was $25
Yeah. Yeah.
at House of Blues in Las Vegas.
Sure.
Cradle of Filth. Oh
Yeah. My first show, well, it's kind of a toss-up. It was like around in the same month. Willie Nelson, and then Butthole Surfers.
Butthole Surfers.
Yes.
I haven't heard them in a minute.
Satan. Totally. Yeah. How about you? What kind of music you listen to?
I listen to pretty much everything.
Okay.
Like, there's almost nothing that I don't listen to unless it's just...
Country.
I don't listen to country for the most part.
Okay.
Like,
Even though you're out here in the country.
yeah. The only radio stations you get out here are country.
Yes.
So it's just like, it's a good thing we have, like, our own music online.
Yes.
We can get.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
It's so nice.
I love being able to stream radio stations. Yeah, when I was in my cabin, it was like, okay, all I had was my phone. I didn't even have like a computer hookup.
Oh.
So, but I could stream radio stations. It was so great.
Nice.
I love it. Yeah. So even though, you're kind of isolated here, you can still, be connected with the world or
Thank goodness
whatever.
for the internet.
Yeah, right. It's getting late. I actually have to drive most of the way to Oklahoma City.
Ooh.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
It's a ways. Actually, yesterday I was in near Nashville, and I was able to make enough money to afford gas to go there. So, yeah, I'm kind of living on the edge at the moment. But it's okay. It's by choice, right? So, yeah.
Matters.
So I have to make it to Oklahoma City. I'm meeting some nice people there. Actually, some people asked me. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna invite you over for dinner. We don't want to have an interview, but we want to invite you over." And then they asked me, "What is my favorite savory meal?" So yeah, I'm gonna be treated, I guess.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
We get good in the money. That's the stuff I want to do.
I know. I know. Do you guys play the Powerball every once in a while?
No.
Oh, I did. When it got really big, and then I was thinking all these dreams, and then I was thinking every single one of those things that I just dreamed about actually is stuff I'm kind of already doing, but at a really small scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So even though I don't have money, I'm still doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys are still doing it, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Still happening.
Yeah, still happening.
Make the dream happen.
That's right. But it would be so nice if I could have 1.6 billion or whatever.
Right?
Right, a little lube for that life.
That's right.
Make that one happen.
I'll give to lots of charities too.
Right? Give to all my friends.
Say a little prayer with that $2. Woo! That's the retirement account there.
That's the retirement account. Accurate.
Yes. 1 in 3, was it 300 million chance?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, that's how many people there are in the United States, right? I'm that special, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for meeting with me. Love it. I love it that you were so sweet with my dog, by the way. That's actually why we had to move into the back, because my dog was all over them. It was great.
No, you put a pet in front of me and I'm gonna baby it.
I know.
Like, as long as it wants to be. Like, if it doesn't want to be, I'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
I'll be sad.
He's always a little bit shy, but then he gets over it and he's like, oh, hi.
You can see she's pretty much the same way.
Yeah. Hello. All right, y'all. Till next time. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was great. I've never interviewed a couple people at once, and yeah, it was a good experience. Yeah,
Losing all kinds of cherries tonight.
Hey now.
This guy. Yeah.
It's like this 24/7 too.
Oh my God.
Just not when you're sleeping.
Look him up on Grindr.
No.
Push the like button. Like.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Anyway, night, y'all. Woo. All right.
Incorrigible.
You guys are hilarious.